All right, everyone, I have quite the project here. So essentially what I have is I have this dresser, or chest of drawers, yeah, dresser drawers here. And then I have another chest of drawers off to the side. We'll get to that one here in a second. And essentially the top and the sides actually have a veneer on them. Well, it does have a lot of scrapes, scratches, stuff like that on it. Not only on the veneer, but the front is actually all wood. Now, the bulk of it, as you can see, does have that particle board, compressed board, whichever way you want to call it, on the inside. However, with that being said, my goal is I'm going to sand down all the front. That'll make it so I can stain it. But then, in order to do the top and the sides, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use some 1/4-inch plywood, and I'm going to panel over the top and the sides with that 1/4-inch plywood. Now I can stain the plywood. So this does have some little designs to the corners and stuff. I may or may not do that. And by may or may not, I mean I probably won't. I do have a router, but I'm probably not going to get that involved with this on this particular project. My goal is to sand down all this front, cut 1/4-inch plywood to panel both sides and the top, and get it to the point that I can stain all of this. Now let's go take a look at the other one. So here's the start of this one. As you can see, it does have that oak finish look to it. Now let's go take a look at this one. Don't look at the mess. Don't look at the mess over there. Now over here, this is the chest of drawers. And the same thing with this one right here. The top and the sides have that veneer on it, but the front has the wood. So I'm going to sand down all the wood. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to cut down some 1/4-inch plywood to panel one piece here, duplicate on the other side, and then a piece on top. Now, in order to cover up these sides, what I may do is box this in with some pallet wood, and that'll make it so that it'll give it that good transition. Now, one thing I will say is that part of this will get consumed with the 1/4-inch plywood, and then whenever I get up here to the top, I'll have to stick out the 1/4-inch plywood out just a little bit, and I'm gonna make it flush. So this is definitely going to be an experiment. I don't care what it looks like. It's going in my room at one point or another, but I'm sure along the ways I'm going to learn a few things about this. So wish me luck, stay tuned, that way you can see how all this turns out. Phase 1, I'm showing y'all what everything looks like. Phase 2, I'm gonna have everything sanded. Phase 3, I'm gonna cut all the plywood and actually brad nail it all in place, and then I'll do some rough sanding on it. That'll still be part 3. Phase 4 will actually be the stain. Then, of course, I'll have to do the same thing with all the drawers. So I'll do that along the way as well. So, all right, everyone, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned that we can see how this turns out. And while I'm doing this, feel free to go ahead and give me some insight as to how you would have done it. Now, with that being said, yeah, I could sand this down, this veneer down a little bit, and then prime it with some paint, and maybe go with a white or something, whichever, but I don't. I want to stain, and the only way to do that is I need to have a wood base. So, and a little bit of foreshadowing here. Put in the comments below what color you think I should go with. I already told you I'm going with the stain. Let me know what color you would go with for a stain. All right.